Welcome to Fox Academy. Today I'll be showing you some tricks on how to draw the graph of your derivative, knowing only the graph of your function. So this is my grand list of tricks here. So on this side you have the properties of your function and how they translate over to your graph of the derivative. So if the graph of your function is increasing, then at your derivative graph, it should be positive. Conversely, if your function is decreasing, the position at your derivative should be negative. Also, if you have your minimum and maximums, your derivative should be at 0. At your inflection points, those are your new minimum and maximums. And when you have either concave up or concave out, down, concave up is when your derivative is increasing, and concave down is when it's decreasing. So let's say that you have a function like, let's say this. Don't have to really be nitpicky about the exact location since you don't actually know what your actual function is. So looking at this function graph, we can already see 3 key points, which is your minimum, your point of inflection, and your maximum. So looking at our list of tricks here, you can see that our minimum and maximum on our function graph translates to a 0 on our derivative graph. So you can plot these points approximately. So let's say 0 translate over to here, and maximum is here. As for our point of inflection, we don't know quite yet whether it's a minimum or maximum, but we can figure that out later. So looking at this part of the graph, we can see that it's decreasing, which, looking over here, translates to a negative point on your derivative graph. The graph here is also concave up, which means it's increasing. So we have a negative point, so let's say here, and it's also increasing to this point, which means it's increasing to our new 0. Now we look at this part of the graph. We can see that it's increasing, so that means our position is now positive, and it's also still concave up, which means it's still increasing. Let's say positive position, and it's going up, like here. So now we've gotten to this point, which is our inflection, and since it's going up to this point, your inflection point is your maximum now, since, well, that's just the nature of your graph now. So looking at this part, it's increasing, so it's a positive point, and it's now concave down, which means it's starting to decrease to your previous maximum, which is now this. So we go down. And then looking at this part, it's decreasing, which means it's had a negative point, and it's also concave down, which means it's decreasing. Let's say it's going down and it stops right here. So to make it more fluid, this is your new derivative graph. And that's how you draw your derivative graph.